gingerbread houses out of milk cartons, and we were in a room that was, about from this door back to there. I'd think about Mrs. Prather, and I'd carry on for her sake. I wish that I had told her when I could how much the pageants meant to me. One memory in particular remains vivid. Our shepherds were no-nonsense farmers recruited from the adult men's Sunday school class. I can only imagine how their Christian faith was tested when they were asked to don ridiculous-looking bathrobes in public, wrap towels around their heads, and come to play practice every Sunday afternoon. To compound their stage misery, one year Mrs. Prather surprised the shepherds at our first rehearsal by altering their perennial silent tableau. "This Christmas the shepherds will have lines to recite," she said. Then she instructed the shepherds to move forward one by one and read their assigned paragraphs. When shepherd number 2 was called upon, he gamely stepped up. He read the first word, "the," but then he stopped. He looked at the floor. He cleared his throat. And in an instant, I understood. Shepherd number 2 could not read. At least he couldn't read well. He was one of the most honorable, pleasant men I've ever met, hardworking and capable. And I'm sure that in today's schools he would have been diagnosed with dyslexia or some other sentence glitch that made reading more difficult for him than for others. But in that awful moment, he stood mute at the altar of the church. That's when the good thing happened. Without a look passing between them, the other shepherds began to read the lines for him. Their tongues turned to silver, and then they seamlessly moved on to their own. The wise men joined in too. I've never heard a choral reading more deftly executed. The powerful rhythm of their conjoined voices erased all embarrassment, and we went on to have the best rehearsal we ever had. By the next Sunday, shepherd number 2 had memorized his lines, and the incident was never spoken of. And so it came to pass that I learned the true meaning of Christmas from farmers wearing bathrobes and towels on their heads. Whenever I find myself uncertain of my performance in life, I think about those good men, unsure of themselves too, but unafraid to look ridiculous in the trying. The little community where I grew up was called